Per, thanks very much for joining us in the ICE taxi this morning. What are your objectives this week with ICE?
Well, the objectives is, as always, going to a big trade show like this, is to network, of course, look at all the new products, and see what's going on in the business.
In a nutshell, it's going to be a busy week. What sort of important messages do you want the community, the gaming community at ICE, to take away from this week?
Well, being the chairman of the European Association, the European Casino Association, we really focus on to have the fair level playing field. So when we have the conference here today on Monday, we're kicking out with the International Casino Conference. We'll really focus a lot on combating illegal gambling, make sure that the playing field here is leveled for all operators per market. The other thing would be responsible gambling. It's an important issue, of course, as well as all the measures that are taken against anti-money laundering. We really have to focus on these areas, and it's pretty much a hygiene question to get all these things right, and then we do business on top of that.
And how big a challenge is this sort of illegal gaming issue for you?
Well, it's definitely, the online operators are putting pressure on the land-based casinos, and we see a slight drop in revenue year by year. But, it's also the new world. This is what it looks like. But it just have to be regulated in a fair way.
What sort of what innovations and/or disruptions are we going to see this week coming out from ICE? I think you've sort of touched on it there, but
Yeah.
Tell me a bit more.
Well, I think ICE really has changed a lot over the years. It's a lot more modern now with all the online opportunities that are being explored. And of course, it's a little bit part of the excitement about ICE. It's to see what is happening next, because there are a lot of innovations that are being exhibited at the show. And that's part of the fun, go see what's going on.
What sort of opportunities will those innovations create to grow the industry?
Well, there's all kinds of different opportunities. It's different types of social gaming. It's re-innovation of already traditional casino games, like stadium gaming we've seen the last few years. We've seen different types of skill-based games that are interesting for us. So it's all about innovation and make the land-based casinos competitive and exciting for the customers.
Finally, you've mentioned the business side. What else are you hoping to get out of this week?
Well, every year we meet here, the business, it's a huge conference. It's the world's biggest, I believe, somewhere between 25 and 30,000 visitors. There are new types of business opportunities that develops. Networking, new connections, innovation. It's really a melting pot of people from all over the world coming together, discussing this very, strong business that we have. And the European Casino Association, we're looking out for the land-based industry in Europe. However, a lot of our members also go online, and we're looking to make sure that we have a level playing field.
I've heard that this week has been described as the sort of Davos of gaming.
Yes.
Is that a fair analogy?
That would be fair to say, I believe, yes.
Great.
It's the stakeholders, it's the regulators, it's operators, it's different kind of interest groups, and of course all the suppliers, that make this industry so great. So we all meet here, and let's hope we have a really productive week together.
Great. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.